found it. And it was just so sudden. While we were emptying out the fridge in my loft.
There's an axe throw over here. They try and throw the axe into the bullseye. Usual. Sometimes I talk about this when we're at Dana Point, but this is very, very, very rare.
Earlier today, I have put a hilarious video on my story on Instagram where it goes all wrong. Hello, guys. It is 11:45 a.m. and it's Monday, February 13th. So, after what has been a magical week, we're on to some last-minute preparations before we head back to my loft in less than 2 days, which you can see this fan over here. Well, two actually. There's two fans. Both of them we have brought from my loft. So that's going to be exciting. I'm actually getting ready to get back to my loft after 5 long months. And yeah, if you remember this thing, by the way, that's actually a character that I used to use in my Gross Gang episodes. So that's Bill. Once I get to my mom's house, though, I am going to put it back into this small basket, which is actually in the shape of a trash can, where my other Gross Gang characters are. After I had finished filming my final episode, I had put those characters into that basket, and so I'm going to put this one in there as well. Like, once I lost it, I was filming an episode in the fridge, and while I was filming an episode, it dropped out of my hand, and I had to cut it, and I had to film a different scene, and I lost it. I lost this. I actually lost this from this point. And one day before we came here at the end of the summer, my dad found it. And it was just so sudden. While we were emptying out the fridge in my loft, this suddenly came out. I couldn't even believe it. So, yesterday, even though it was a quick vlog, it was quite hyped up and electric. We did also get the chance to watch Super Bowl 57 later in the day, including the halftime show, which was a hyper performance indeed. It was performed by Rihanna, and that was just a wonderful performance. And towards the end, there was that kind of moment where everything went into controversy when it went into the last 8 seconds of the game, and the Chiefs have ended up winning Super Bowl 57. So yeah, we managed to watch the Super Bowl game yesterday as well. And there's the party at the Chiefs after the end of the Super Bowl game. And that last minute penalty was the point that turned really controversial, and that's what brought the Chiefs to victory.
Look at this. There's an axe throw over here. They try and throw the axe into the bullseye. Just look at that. It's just like the darts, but throw axes with this. But yeah, I do have one of those darts at home, but this is just much more creativity. This is on to the next level, mate. Another day at the beach, and I just found a truly bizarre notice which regards certain updates with these parking lots over here starting from March 1st. And here, a broken trunk tree. And look, I even got one of those. Well, there's something fun that I'm gonna do with that. I'm gonna see if I can put it in the sand. Well, not this one, but come to that in a minute. And you can notice that the lake, water level of the lake is very low today compared to usual. Sometimes I talk about this when we're at Dana Point, but this is very, very, very rare for a day where it appears to be really windy. But anyway, so what am I gonna do with this? Okay, I'm just gonna get this to stand. Oh, it's like this. Oi! What the hell even is that? Look at that. So, oi! Okay, that's fortunate.
It's 4:26. I got back home from the beach about 40 minutes ago, and now is that time that I start doing my pack up already. I have made some content on my gaming channel. I've already put 2 videos out there today, so I was a bit busy on that. Earlier today, I have put a hilarious video on my story on Instagram where it goes all wrong for one Philadelphia Eagles fan, and it's all related to do with that moment that the penalty shot was taken by the Kansas City Chiefs with 11 seconds left of yesterday's game at Super Bowl 57. It is freaking hilarious. Just look at it. So yeah, I have put it out on my story 9 hours ago, and look. Oh, I want to see it. There we go. Oh! Oh my God. This is freaking hilarious, man. He threw a bottle of wine at the TV and he smashed it. Yikes, someone was about to fall down their bike. Well, anyway, if you go on YouTube, then you'll be able to see the full video, which is 45 seconds long, but that story that I put on Instagram was just 15 seconds long. But do check the video out on YouTube. Not only is it scenic, but towards the end of it, it's like a gangster movie from the 1990s. It was such a wild reaction, man. It was hilarious. Interestingly, I have titled the video that I have posted on my story on Instagram, Super Bowl Party Goes Wrong. It's actually a clip from Snoop Dogg. And so I got it from him and I posted it on my story. And a Genesis. Yeah, if there would ever be a Genesis show, like often there turns out to be an Aston Martin show at the mall at the South Coast, where you get out of Macy's and you see 1 or 2 of these Aston Martin cars, which the last time I had been there had been one in emerald and one in red. $6:47 p.m., almost time for dinner. So, throughout the time that we're going to be out of here, before that, I will need to flip the page for this calendar. It is February 13th. Yes, that's true, but already at this minute, I will want to flip the page and let's see what car will come for March. So for March, you got the Porsche 911 Targa Safari, and you can tell from the color that it is much more like a safari car. And you can see from the inside of it, that's a tree trunk. So the inside, like the color of the car is the color of the tree, and the color of the interior is the color of the tree trunk. That's fun. All right, so just past sunset and kind of heat this thing up a little bit.
Kind of warm up.
Yes. Yeah, let it warm up a bit. Let it stretch its legs out, and that's the best way. It's already after dusk. It's 6:55.
He jumps on it.
He jumps up. Did the TV fall down? Yeah. So at the end of that video, the TV fell down, and the guy who got really mad pushed like 1 or 2 people that were in his way. One guy that said, "Hey, it's just a game," and he nearly got knocked out. That's what gaming humor is like. It's almost like the UFC. We gambled. Okay.
Maybe.
Oh, and that
Maybe.
but part. Oh, I mean that part. That's like when he threatened to push one of his friends. That's what I mean by typical UFC humor. But what a video that was. Infamous but brilliant footage. I was so satisfied. But here we are, easy to tell. This is the restaurant that we sit at the first and the last night of every US stay.
13, please.
Alright, yeah, waiting for 12 to arrive. And might be some random fact, but the last time I came here on my own, I got order number 12, and this feels totally like a coincidence. So I
have thought that, hey, what if it's all that Super Bowl excitement from yesterday? It was kind of a weird day at dinner yesterday, all from that refreshment from the Super Bowl mood. Oh, that's it. Oh, they didn't even call out the number, but I'm just gonna say this video, 12 is everywhere. Like 12 always comes up these days.
And that is just to conclude that for today. I'll put it on a high note. And what I'll do tomorrow is I'll kick off the day with a squat show, in which I'll put that in the vlog that I'll upload early in the day tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a bit like a half day. I'll go to the top floor of the parking lot of Lifetime Athletic and do my squats there, and then we'll go out for a quick lunch, then come back home, wait for about 30 minutes for an Uber to come and pick us up. Yes, we are going to take an Uber again for a very important reason. And so I will just kick my late winter vacation off from there. Well, I'm just going to put that to a note to you guys for today's vlog. Thank you all for watching.
BMW X1, Porsche Cayenne. I will see you guys eventually. And for you watching, I will see you guys tomorrow.